This was the first trade I took on morning, ended up with $60 lose. And this was my second trade I took and got over $297. That was insane.
It was perfect.
I started with just $230 and managed to grow my account all the way up to this point. And honestly, that's insane. Yeah, it's not life-changing money, but since it's worked on small accounts, it can work on large accounts too. Our first trade is on CAD JPY, so now we are going to see what was the reason for this trade, why does this trade got failed, what was the risk management, and other points. I started with H4 analysis. And there we can see it has a good QM reversal setup. To make it clear, there we have a left shoulder, and this right here is ahead of the setup. And even what makes it more special is there is an engulfing candle next to the left shoulder. I was more confident when I see this. Then I moved to H1 timeframe to see if there is a confirmation behind it. On H1 timeframe, there I saw some good moves that support the higher timeframe ideal. Here is an engulfing candle that could be a signal for us to look further. You can see the market was losing momentum, and moments later a big candle appears to push it to down. That was my second reason. On M30 timeframe, there is no different move, just kind of momentum that is going to be a downtrend. And on M15 timeframe too, actually the same outlook. That was what I saw at all before I entered the trade. With 30 pips risk and 70 pips reward, I entered the trade. Yeah, that's it. The trade has ended up with bad result as from what I expected to see. I know that's kind of frustrating out result for someone who expected a good result. Well, rather than making excuses, let's find out why it has failed. So early I told you that this was the base setup I saw on H4 timeframe and expected a good reaction. Like this. Yes, it seems like nothing is wrong here. Well, technically, yes, but from what I have noticed now, I figured out the problem was on bigger time frame. I didn't even give any attention for daily time frame, and that was the big mistake. You can clearly see that there is no engulfing candle that supports the lower time frame setup. On this occasion, you can clearly see there was no momentum for downtrend. Actually, this is a normal thing that happens to a person who gives a try. Now we know that a bigger time frame is a key for a good setup structure, and we know that a setup by itself can't be a guarantee. Here is the second trade that I entered in afternoon, after taking a small lose in CAD JPY. And there you can see I have already put down my sell limit orders. So in next coming minutes we will cover what is the reason for the sell. So as we should start from a higher time frame, I went up to a daily time frame to see if there is such a thing that could be a direction for the trade. And there we have an engulfing candle. It means that there is a big push for the market to make a downtrend. Now we are on second time frame H4. And yes, we got some good impressive moves from H4 timeframe. This aggressive move by itself means a lot, but we can go for further views. Like here we have a double Maru setup. It means there is a hidden setup in smaller time frame. So this could be our signal. Now let's move to H1 time frame. Here on H1 time frame we have a good view. SNRC1 setup on the same spot where double Maru happened. And for a confirmation entry here, we have a QM setup. Yeah, we can move more deep to search a confirmation in small time frames. But since I have got enough reason for this trade, I set my limit order with good risk management.